Na 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 na. The biggest game of the night, folks. 6-minute quarters. Are you ready? Honestly, I probably should have put it on 7-minute quarters or 8 minutes. This game is big. Texas versus the Titans. This is good rivalry stuff right here. Really, really good rivalry stuff. We got Ryan Tannehill, Derek.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
Derek Henry.
Madden 20 on E.
We got Deshaun Watson and Lamar Miller.
Straight ahead.
Ooh.
Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee
This is a good one. You gotta watch this one.
With Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by NRG Stadium.
Let's go.
Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Godden.
Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Let's get it. Winner makes the 6th seed and clinches the 6th seed.
Davis and Charles, this AFC South.
Everything's taken except for the 6th seed.
500 a year ago. Now,
everybody won that was supposed to win.
This may be the most wide-open division in the National Football League.
In addition, it's a really improved division because for years, remember, Indianapolis ran this division. Then Houston popped up and they took over. Jacksonville almost went to the Super Bowl just 2 seasons ago. And Tennessee was in the playoffs 2 years ago and almost got back there again last year. You're exactly right. This is a wide-open division. Should be a fun one to watch.
Here we go.
This is
Texas ball.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here he is.
Out, and it's Deshaun Watson leading the way, the 3rd-year man out of Clemson.
26
Last
touchdowns.
Year, 26 touchdowns.
9
interceptions. But the big number for the Texans, he was sacked a league-high 62 times. They'll try to do better in this one.
Wow. Sacked. All right, let's give it to my boy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now.
Oh, wait. Where's my boy? Lamar Miller. Carlos Hyde. Yo, I swear, Carlos Hyde. Johns. Where was Lamar Miller? My boy Lamar Miller, what's wrong with him? There we go. Well, he's
1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of trying to roll.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next
level. Deshaun Watson, look at that power. Raw power.
Now the pass into the arms of Hopkins. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action from Miller. Now Watson steps away to his left. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's get it right.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left. Still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
And the big key is going to be how can his wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Apparently Lamar Miller's injured.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Lamar Miller, give it to him.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far.
Good Quan Jones.
A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Okay, they got some decent guys out there.
Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
All right, 31. I don't remember your name.
One man in the backfield.
All right,
That's
Miller, come on, boys.
Second and goal.
Give me a hole, give me a hole.
He'll get it up the middle.
Jesus.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Give me a jet sweep.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Hyde, third and goal.
Shoot.
And this is going to result in losing yardage.
God damn it. Really wanted to hit the end zone that early. We spent almost 6 minutes there.
Driven back to the 8-yard line. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. About guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Leading out the Tennessee Titans is the native of Lubbock, Texas, Ryan Tannehill. Spent 6 seasons in Miami, and now the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans, and perhaps no quarterback, maybe even no player in the game, rehabilitated his career more than Ryan Tannehill did with the Titans in the second half of this season. Took over as a starter in Week 7, led the Titans to 6 wins in his first 7 starts to get these guys back into playoff contention. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
We got
extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Boom.
This will be fielded at the 6.
No. Jesus.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. As the Titans come back out onto the field here, this is a crew, Charles, that made a heck of a run in the middle of the season, but they might look back at that Week 15 loss at home to Houston is the one that was the turn in the wrong direction.
Had everything going in their direction, to use your word, right? Because remember, that run led to Houston coming to their place in the feature game of the week in the AFC, and they didn't win it. Remember last year, they lost to the Colts at home in Week 17, and that kept them
he got
this is a good team, Whether they make the playoffs or not, they do have a big decision to make at the quarterback spot next year. Will Ryan Tannehill, who played so well in relief of Marcus Mariota this year, will he be re-signed by Tennessee? Or will he decide he wants to try it somewhere else? That's a big question for the Titans to answer.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Block, block, block.
Derrick Henry.
Attaboy, Henry.
40. And finally
Derrick
down
Henry.
at the 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20
Henry.
and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry.
You gotta
Here's
put it in the end zone.
1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have dropped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
How do you overthrow that? No, we're going for it. We're going for it. Oh, no. No, I want my touchdown. Nope. 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 I'm not having it. No, no, no. Just let me see the plays.
We
No.
know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. But Tannehill's staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. Here's Tannehill.
What are you doing?
Is going to
Dude, kick the ball. It's simple, right?
Titans try it, but
I threw it to
ultimately
him.
they fail on 4th down. And this Texans
Just fucking
defense stands
twiddling his thumb up his ass,
This is a
man.
good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden land. And happy holidays to you and yours.
And the same to you. Merry Christmas,
Where did that guy
happy
come from?
Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, I feel bad about that because, you know, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
Flushed out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might...
God damn it. I wanted to go for it. Fucking Christ.
pick up the first down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to
And that's one. Inside 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this.
It's a four-man rush.
Their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Left.
From the 17, Tannehill.
No way.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oh, dude.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2.
All right.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
There he is. Touchdown.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they're back within a...
Back within a field goal now.
Field goal, it's 10-7 now. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Well,
Hopkins!
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75.
Just like that, man. Just like that.
5 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Wow.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Oh, boy.
And that is incomplete.
I don't know what I was doing there. And it was 4th down, dude. Not
more problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive line.
He finds Humphreys. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's halftime.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
That's what hurt him. Pick 6.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new I'm doing it, though.
Yeah, I got to hold square.
And we often talk
Why don't
about
I
teams
hang on? I assume he
to
catches
start
it.
a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Man, it's like they know we're running.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Actually, no. Toss it right.
70, Indy. Get it.
A first down carry for Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete. Coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out.
As soon as you take that cut, I'm going.
We know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
He's got a man, Corey Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Oh, you better get there.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
All right, Brown.
Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
What the hell is this?
On 2nd down now. It's Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Lewis, all right.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down,
it
really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of games, he's making...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 13-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why they got...
Oh, we got ourselves a football game here, fellas.
Guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Lamar Miller.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Watson eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson dancing to his left. Open man, the tight end falls.
Touchdown.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And then his guys will take a 10-point lead.
10-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
This quarterback's not really a good scrambling quarterback.
Third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But
come on, guys, hang on to the football.
And throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, Davis.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. It's caught by Davis.
God damn it, Davis. Got to get in the end zone.
All the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
All right, Henry.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Oh, man.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with
Henry.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end?
3:54 to go in the 4th quarter, and it's 21-24. Nah.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh!
Look at this. They get the
Never throw
turnover
off
they
the back
needed. It's
foot.
intercepted.
Oh!
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the
28,
game tilted.
24.
Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just get
Titans
the
have
extra
taken the
point
lead.
winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Where's Hopkins when we need him?
As they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defense.
It's caught.
Oh,
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
The
Oh.
Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Watson steps away.
Touchdown, Hopkins.
Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I know we all... Laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game,
up by 3.
and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 31-28. 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh,
a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, you got to hang on to that ball, man.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Gotta hang on
missed
to the
on
football,
3 straight. There's going to be some frustration, but now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
He'll look to throw.
No!
It's going to be knocked away.
That's it. It's game.
Incomplete.
That's all she wrote. Wow, dude.
Had to go
The way we wasted those 4 downs
remaining,
was
and the Texans
ridiculous.
take over an excellent field position.
Yeah,
so now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, I mean, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up.
Down by 10. Oof.
Anything cheap and easy, that could put you in some jeopardy.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Boom. Holy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score
God
game.
damn it, dude. How come you guys can jump so
and then
fast?
score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
This guy right here is going to be a pain in my ass.
They'll go again
Watch
on
it.
2nd and 10. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is
Jesus
intercepted.
Christ, dude,
and
no
that
way.
should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Game.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA
Playoffs
Sports.
are ready.
It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
game by both teams. I thought it was a good game. So, playoffs are set now. Let me just tell you who's in and who's where. So...
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
The Texans will go ahead of the Rams. Yeah, that's right, they will. And the 6 teams are in though. That's it. Texans go ahead of them because the Rams lost to somebody earlier that the Texans beat. So they've lost to the Titans before the Rams did. And the Texans beat them now. So exactly right there. I'm sorry, what just happened? Are they not in there? Okay then, so now, the playoffs. Next, our first playoff game we'll have will be a NFC.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand.
Panthers.
Run it up, 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 count it up.
Seahawks 2, 3
Hey,
Panthers,
100s and
4
50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
49ers.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts.
3 at 6 and 4 at 5.
Big number.
3 Packers take on 6 Panthers. In the AFC, we have the 3 Ravens taking on the 6 Rams.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'm a running back. Same day, why I'm a
Running back. So Ravens play Rams. Pittsburgh plays Texans.
48 yards, I run it back.
48 yards, a running back.